Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here today. And it's been a while since I make a new episode. I just didn't want to keep on making episodes about me being negative or just crying over my setbacks and shortcomings. So I decided I needed a break and wait for better days to come. Wait until the days when I no longer have to deal with my problems, the setbacks, and when I got everything figured out, then the new episodes would sound so much better, so much more fun, and more engaging. But I'm still waiting for that day to come. Still, now. And yeah, I think I've said this before, but I said it again. That day hasn't come yet. And I feel like I'm still stuck here. I'm staying stuck. And if I don't do it today, I don't think I'll ever do it again. So don't think, just do. That's what I told myself this morning after seeing that short clip from Maverick, the movie, Tom Cruise movie. Couldn't remember what it's called, but his name is Maverick. Maverick. It was a good movie, very good. So yeah, I still don't know what I'm doing, but the more I put things aside and keep telling myself that, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, I'll do it once I feel like it. Once the motivation is there, I'll do it. And yeah, it's been a week, more than a week, I think. I haven't done it yet. I haven't even get started, or even the first step. So today I'll make an episode. At least I'll do something. I'll move even just a little. And that's the goal for today. Just a little bit. Even though it's not significant, but it's something. It's better than yesterday and the days before. It's like every day I just wake up and go to work, then go home and sleep, and just keep on repeating over and over and over again. And then I wonder why time's gone by so fast. These days keep on slipping by, and it's about to be June. Yeah, 2025. It's about to be halfway over. Isn't that crazy? For some reason I still think it's still 2024. But no, we just got a new year just now. And now it's June 2025. And these days are just gonna slipping by. And we just keep on doing the same things over and over again every day. And then we don't like where we are, where we're at in life. But we keep on doing the same things that got us here. And then we expect life to be better, life to change. But that's not really how it works, isn't it, if you think about it? If you keep doing the same things over and over again, the things that get you here, but then you want to be somewhere else, you want to be somewhere better in life, but then you keep doing the same thing that's got you exactly where you are now, then how are you expecting life to be different if you don't do things differently? I'm not talking to anyone, I'm just talking to myself, because this is what I needed to hear right now. Because if nothing change, nothing change. It sounds so simple and cliche, isn't it? But it's true, isn't it? That's the story of my life for the past 20 years, 25 years, 26 years. Because I don't really recognize it. I really don't force myself, get myself to do the things I needed to do, even when I don't feel like it, even when I'm tired, even when I'm lazy and not motivated. I cannot push myself to do those things when it's hard. And then I stay stuck. And then I get resentment at myself for not getting myself to where I am in life. But then the reality is that I'm too weak for change. I'm too much of a pussy to get myself out of my comfort zone and do the things that make me feel uncomfortable, but knowing that those uncomfortable things are the needle that would change my life, the little things that will change my life trajectory. I know objectively all of that. I know objectively all of the things that I need to do to get to where I am. But the problem is that I just can't get myself to do those things. And it's come back to this saying again. If nothing change, nothing change. I'm not saying like the big changes that we need to make in life, but from these little things, the little things that add up. You know, you invest in stock, you know the compound interest of just 1% a day. Just 1% a day. I know this probably sound doesn't make sense, or is probably not correct, but it's close, right? It's 1% a day. A year you get 365%. I'm not sure how it works, but it's compound interest. Within a years you get 365%. But then a day or two, couple days, you wouldn't see much of a difference because it's only 1% a day. And during that one day that you change, it's just 1%. It felt like nothing, but you did make a difference. You did change, even just 1%. And it's compound interest as long as you keep on the consistency. Like I sound like I know what I'm doing, but no. I'm just telling myself in the mirror with this microphone, because I'm looking at myself right now in the mirror as I'm speaking. Just one little things every day. Even just one little thing. Put up the phone before bed. Put it in the corner of the room, as far away from you as possible before you go to bed. Don't look at the phone. Just charge that damn phone and put it in the corner and get away from it. That's 1% for you right there. Or try to sleep on the other side of the bed. That's 1%. Or try to flip over flip sideways. I mean, upside down. So instead of your feet towards this side of the room, now you do the opposite. You turn around and you see your room with a different perspective. That's 1% for you right there. Or if you don't really make your bed in the morning, do that. It takes 30 seconds. Maybe a minute. But yeah, that's a win for the day. For the day, just 1%. Or if you don't floss your teeth before you go to bed, or before you brush your teeth, floss that shit. Floss them, so you don't have to pay for the dentist later on because you have shit that's stuck in between your teeth, and it fucked your teeth up. Floss some teeth, okay? Or if you only brush your teeth once a day, do it twice. That's 1% for you right there. Just the little things that you do, like clean your room, clean the bathroom, clean the toilet. Do just one little things a day. Just one little things a day. But how do you do that? How do you keep up with all that? Go to Walmart, go to grocery store, get yourself a journal. Don't get a cheap one. Get a damn expensive, good looking journal. Maybe you had some leather on it. Some cute, not cute, but a good looking journal. You can write whatever the hell you want to write, and put on the date in the corner. Write whatever going on with your life in that day. Write them all down, and that's it. Maybe you write that in the morning, before bed, during the day, whatever the hell you want to do. Write it down. And if you can't, write that 1% down. That little thing that you change, write them down. And then there you go. You got yourself a journal. I used to think journals just for girls only. For just a feminine thing to do. Why would a guy do that, right? But then once I do it, it felt good. To put your thought into paper, so you don't have to think too much. You don't have to overthink, because you got all those the thing that you thought about on paper, and it feels so much lighter once you do it. It's like went to a therapist and you talk to them, and it felt great afterwards. So yeah, get a journal, and then maybe once you get older, you look back and you read them. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be great, right? I wish I had a journal of myself, of my younger self, from like 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, or even elementary school, 1st grade, 2nd grade. I would be more than glad to read those journals and wonder what I was thinking back in those days, and the things that happened, the story that I went through, because now I can barely remember anything that happened to me years ago. I wish I had those journals for me to read, but I don't. But I can't go back to the past and change it. I cannot. But now's all I have. So I'll do it now, so I don't have to regret later, because I didn't write journal in my 20s. So I'll write now. And yeah, get yourself a nice journal, even if you're broke. Get a loan or something. Like buy a $15 journal. If you don't have that much money, do a loan. They have loan for that. Like you can pay it back in a couple payments or something. People buy fast food with that too. It's pretty crazy nowadays that you can have like these short-term loan. They don't charge you interest, but you paid it over time, like 2-3 payments or 2-3 payments or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty nut nowadays. Yeah, just so later on you have a nice journal to look at. just 1% a day. And that is all you need. If you can do more, do it. But you have to keep it consistent. You have to keep on improving every day. And the only way to do that is to keep yourself accountable. Own the day before the sunrise. Gotta get up early in the morning. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm just talking with myself in the mirror. So please take this with a grain of salt. But I'm just telling myself, that if nothing changed, then nothing changed, and you have to be disciplined. You have to get up early and spend the first 1 hour of your day working on yourself. Try to meditate. Try to write journal. Try to do some thinking, or just get yourself outside. Get yourself in the backyard or outside. Just get some fresh air. Because the first 1 hour after you wake up, that is the most productive hour. Your brain works like a machine. At least that's what I heard from people, from research, or from myself. Like in the morning, if I don't look at the phone as soon as I wake up, I feel so much better. And then once you do your journals and come up with a plan for the day, do what you need to do, and you already own the day, the first 1 hour. No interruption. Everyone is asleep. If you have kids, the kids are sleeping. Wife sleeping. Just you and yourself. And now I don't have any responsibility, so it's easy for me. I'm sure if you're parents, you have a lot of responsibility. It's not going to be easy for you to get up early and do your things and work on yourself. But all I'm saying is we have to be disciplined. We have to put in the time for ourselves and do the things that need to be done. And I think it's important for us to journal, to write down our thoughts and plan and work on them. Because if you don't do those things, you're just gonna wake up, go to your work, and do what you know, and keep doing the same things and over again. And if nothing changed, nothing changed. Thank you for listening, and I hope I will see you on the next one.